ELESIN OBA was a very great movie which speak much about Nigeria culture, Nigeria tradition. That means when you were talking about a king and the election, that means someone that lives like a king. So once the king dies, he has to move along with the king, like he has to die with the king. So the election is meant to make a pathway for the king to see his ancestor. So that's the basic meaning of election. Some people call it Abobaku. So he enjoys the same life as the king. So the ELESIN OBA is meant to take the king to the ancestor. So that's basically what it is. So this movie was written by, even though it was a literature, it's a novel which was written by Wole Soyinka, which most literature students has read, and they were able to make comments on this. So ODUNLADE tried to make this out, and it was so cool. So ODUNLADE in the movie, when he was about to go and take the king to his ancestor, that means he has to die. Also, before taking the king to the ancestor, he has to make a request, which he said he wants to have a pretty lady in the market, and the lady is Mama Midada, which we popularly known as Mama Midada. They had to have a wedding that night. They have a wedding ceremony that night, and ODUNLADE's son, which went to England to study, came back to Nigeria because he knew his dad is gonna be taking the king to his ancestor. That means his dad's gonna die that day. So because he said when he heard that the king was dead a month ago, so he already knew his father would be following him. So this looks somehow like it looks unreal. It looks not right to the white men. They were the one colonizing us then. They were like, why will you commit a suicide just on the basis that you want to take your king to his ancestor? So these guys have to discuss about this and say it's wrong for you to commit murder, for you to just say you want to kill yourself just because you want to take your king to the ancestor. So these guys have to go and arrest the ELESIN OBA. When he was done with his marriage, he had a nice time with Mama Midada, which is the new bride. And most of this movie is meaning of songs. There are a lot of songs telling stories. The lyrics of the song is telling story. So they have to come and arrest ODUNLADE, which is the ELESIN OBA. He acted the ELESIN OBA inside this movie. They came to the place. That was when ODUNLADE is, the spirit is trying to lead him, is trying to take him off so he can be dead. He can be dead, so he can be dead and move the king to his ancestor. So that was when the white guys came in to arrest him. They came with the police, the Nigeria police, which are popularly known as Olopa. Then they used to come with their stick. They came with the police. They arrested him. So ODUNLADE was unable to complete his mission. His son has to go to the white guys. He's from England. He has to speak to them that you allow his father complete his mission. That is tradition and culture, and culture and tradition should be affected by anything. But these white guys decide not to listen to him. So they pick ODUNLADE. They have to take him to the They took him to the prison, where the guy was discussing with him that why does he want to kill himself, that it looks crazy for you to just decide that you will be dying in a day. Say it's a criminal offense for you to just decide to kill yourself or murder yourself or commit a suicide. So the guy was like, it's wrong. So ODUNLADE is trying to tell him that is his costume, that is their culture, that he has to fulfill a dream, he has to fulfill his destiny tonight. He has to move to his ancestor. He has to take the king to his ancestor. So this still look crazy to these white guys. They were like, no, it's not possible. It's crazy. It's unreal. It looks somehow to them. So when he was in the prison, Shafi Bello, which is actually the Aloja, and Shafi Bello has to break the wedding, which is meant to be happening between his son and the new bride Odunlade took, which was part of what he's gonna do before he left the heart. So, Aloja has to stop the wedding between him and our child and the lady. So Shafi Bello came to the prison where Odunlade is. He has to yell at him that he's a coward. He didn't fulfill his dream. He didn't fulfill his destiny. He didn't fulfill what his families are meant to be doing. That the stuff stopped on his own head. That he doesn't want their king to rest in peace. He wants their kings to be moving around, searching for where to rest, where to have a place to sleep, a place to stay. So, Odunlade felt bad that actually he didn't accomplish his goal because he's meant to leave the heart that night. So Odunlade has to just be. He felt like he's a coward. He keep on begging the white man to leave him, to allow him go. But the man, Shafi Bello has to just disgrace him and embarrass him. So his son has to just leave himself so that he can move the ancestor along with him. His son is also a lineage of the Abobaku, the ELESIN OBA. His son has to just leave himself so that the community, the village has to be in peace, because if the king didn't see someone to take him to the ancestor, he has to be moving around, and this will make the village and the city not conducive. So when Odunlade saw the body of his child, his male child, he has to hang himself also. So both of them were laid down. So there are a lot of reviews which people did in this movie, which they said. Some said the story was not actually cleared. The story was not clear, that it's not necessary. Some said some acts were not necessary there. Someone said, what is Brahmo actually doing in the movie? That Brahmo is not even. Some said the song, there's a lot of song played in this movie. Also, someone made a comment that how will a white man be able to understand all this Yoruba language, which was actually the one which was critical ones, and how will Odunlade to be able to hear what the white man is saying, that looks wrong. So there was a lot of negative review about this movie that some people made. Some said the story was not clear. Some said there are a lot of acts which are not necessary. Some said this story shouldn't have moved this way. Some said the story is just a rubbish story. So that's all we have for you. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you're a new viewer. Thank you so much.